Welcome back to Crossthread Garage and Salvage. I'm Caitlin, this is my dad, Steve. And this week, my dad tries to prove to me once again that he knows how to use a tape measure.
Get over here and help me take this hood off. All right.
What are we doing?
Setting the hood down. Ah, that looks more familiar.
Hey.
So there's a bunch of just like corrosion on here, and we're gonna get this cleaned up, blacked out, all this stuff here, all this stuff here. Not gonna black that out probably. You give it a scrub, I'll wipe down. I'll grab a can.
You told me to grab the can of paint.
I'll get to shaking. You get to cleaning.
Hate this game.
Just like that, old Rattle Can Dan here has got the front cover looking spiffy again. So obviously, guys, this is complete lipstick on a pig. We just didn't want to be looking in there seeing galvanically corroded aluminum and rusty parts. And the truth is, when this hood is up, it's only going to go up about this high. So looking in from the front, if you just see black, even if it's not pretty, it's better than what we had going on there. So that's what we're doing here. We're just making it good enough. All right, Caitlin's got a plan here. Tell them what it is, kiddo.
So, take it away.
It may be my plan that she's adopting.
Yeah.
So we're just going to be using some square tubing to build a bit of a core support, I guess if you call it that. So we're going to rest it on the frame so that it's flat, not level, because we're not on level ground. It actually goes straight over to the drain over there. But it'll be equidistant off of here to there if we just fabric-cobble it that way.
Fabric-cobble?
That's what we do, fabric-cobbling this together. Then we can run bracing from here up to here. And I think what we're going to do is use these bolts here and here that hold the front grille piece to the fenders. We're going to actually pull those out, put a longer bolt through there with a plate that we can actually run another piece of square tubing across here. And then from there down, we can run our brace to hold this up. And once it's up, then we can use this square tube and that square tube to mount. Where'd it go? Oh, the intercooler. Make sense? And all that's got to get done before we can do that. So all of you guys asking for the front grille to be done, we're in the same boat. We want it done. Just can't be done until we get this done. And this couldn't get done because...
Time.
While I'm looking for my other pieces of square tubing and getting things together to get those started to get cut and welded, Caitlin is going to grab the running boards that are piled over here behind the vacuum. Because before we get to MCACN, we're going to need running boards. So you pull those out. We are not going to be pulling my truck out tonight because it's actually snowing outside right now. Winter is upon us here. So we're going to kind of get some pieces together. It is already late this evening. We're going to get this all lined up so that when I get home from work tomorrow, this truck we can park in the new shop for the night, and we can go ahead and get the welder and everything out right here in our fabric cobble area.
Which one goes which way, Dad?
Well, I believe that's your driver's side.
Yeah.
Who took this thing apart? Oh, there's that.
Bro, we've been looking for forever. Okay, this is going here.
So that's one step
Please don't
Yeah,
be
'cause that
spiders. Please
goes
don't
in
be spiders.
right there.
Right there. Right there.
I think now that I'm looking at this with a little bit of geometry in my head,
It's just because your head's a cube.
I think.
Be there or be square.
Do you know? I just learned this week that the phrase "be there or be square" is because if you're not there, you're not around. I know. I had the exact same reaction. If you're not there, you're not around. So it's either be there or be not around. A square.
Wow, that's actually deep.
Mind blown. All right, I'm gonna dwell deeply upon this.
About being square?
No, this whole front situation here. Figure out how to take this to the MCACN show and not be the giant embarrassment that I think we're deserving of being.
That's embarrassing.
What are you doing?
Burning all the oil off of this metal so that it can use it and paint it. It's not all gross.
Come in here tight. Not that tight. So, I've got a little bit of ADHD, so I don't actually have that. I don't think most people do. But anyways, I'm just easily distracted, and I'm going back and forth between these projects here, and I thought, I need to figure out how I'm going to mount these running boards to the frame. So, these are the old mounts that we just cut off with the gas wrench here.
Just as in like a year ago.
Well, not just like recently, but just like simply.
Oh.
Simply cut off. And we had a few bolts that were stuck here. Now, these bolts we did have to cut off. These, I'm thinking,
Looby dooby?
we might with a little bit of looby dooby. Yeah. See if they've already been loose. How old is this truck, Keelan? Not that close.
41, so it's 60, 59, 70, wait, what was I at? 79,
I don't have any idea what kind of math you're doing.
79, 85, 85, 84.
84. 84-year-old truck. I'm sure these running boards have probably not been off of here in,
Nice seat.
I'm going to say 60 years. And this is why I think the next vehicle we get, we're going to head out to eastern Colorado again, or western Kansas, maybe Oklahoma, maybe the old truck guy will stop by there, see what he's got, because
That won't be for another like 6 or 7 years.
so funny.
Watch this. This is a really nice seat. We should turn this into like a bench.
It's the next day, actually the next night, but we're back in the garage here and we're starting on the running boards because, well, listen, there's just a few of you out there that have been offering your opinion in the comments, which I'm okay with. Leave us a comment. I like to hear it. You can't hurt my feelings. But for those of you out there saying you don't want to start something because you don't know how to finish it, or you don't want to install that grill because you know it's going to look horrible, or you can't get started on that because you don't know what you're doing.
Nobody said that, did they?
No, those are all true things I feel. Anyways, We're getting started on the running boards tonight. So we're gonna start, this is actually the driver's side running board because the way that this fender is all jacked up, twisted, I don't want to install this one first because I'd like to be able to create a bit of a template here. So when we trim this off to match the frame, we can actually just flip that over
Why do we have to
and do it on the other side. Because it doesn't fit otherwise.
Why?
Well, because right here is about that wide, and up here
So
is
what
about that
happened?
wide.
Oh, we put it on a new. Never mind.
You put it on a different frame. What do you mean what happened? So up here you can see.
Oh, sorry.
You can see we've only got about, I'm going to call that 3.5 fingers width up there at the front.
Universal measuring system up here.
So if we come back here, we're talking about down there by the little pinky finger.
You counting your pinky as half a finger?
Yeah. So we're gonna scribe a line right across here, but we're gonna actually head for that corner because here's what happens: you get a wrist's length on the back. That's an official measurement. Could just use that tape measure.
Your wrist.
From here to here. Okay. What we're doing is putting this guy here. You're just gonna sit on Barry's soapbox derby car the whole time?
Yep.
My worry is that this transmission cross member is actually gonna be in our way. So I have to figure that out. But we're gonna try and use the factory arms here. So probably gonna go ahead and bolt this to the fender and then get a jack underneath this, pull these off, mark them where they go on the frame here.
Here's your tape measure.
Cut straight where the frame needs to be, wherever that ends up. And then the goal would be to be able to just weld those to the frame. I know some of you out there are going to be saying, you don't want to weld that to the frame.
Nobody
I'm going to weld it
said
to the
that.
frame. You say, well, on the Ford, they were installed with rivets. Yep, permanently with rivets, never to be uninstalled. Did they flex a little bit? Probably. Are we going to be real hard on them? No. Quit trying to grab me with that thing. Like your Uncle Tim.
Purple nurple.
Giving me a purple nurple with a pickup tool. Okay.
Here's your spoon.
I'm just grab that cutoff wheel.
Just cut one of them?
Go underneath it, cut those off.
Can we just cut one of them? Because it'll slide off. Right?
Good point. Yep, just cut this one.
I'm going to cut this one since it's higher up.
Okay. Perfect. So it was just rounded out right here and up here. It's rounded on the edge. So this carriage bolt that she cut off was just spinning inside of there. Let's go get some dinner and then we'll come back and wear out a couple of cutoff wheels. Sounds like a plan. All right, we got this all separated here. Have to excuse the background noise. The heater's running over there. I'm gonna double check that one more time with measuring tape that I don't know how to use properly.
A wrist and 4 fingers.
And then Caitlin's gonna go ahead and get those trimmed. So this is the passenger side, that's the driver's side. And
Thought we were doing the driver's
that's the
side
noise
first.
maker. better.
More better?
More better.
Best. Is it supposed to be at a slant?
Huh?
It's supposed to be at a slant?
No, I don't think so.
Well, it's gonna be at a slant.
Why would it have to be this?
I guess not.
Let me get a pair of vice
Well,
grips.
yeah, because the truck is at a slant.
Yeah, but let me get a pair of vice grips and we'll clamp this down here. And then we'll get a jack underneath that end over there and get some hardware in it. And we'll start hanging it, okay?
How do you hang it?
Well, remember those arms we unbolted?
Yeah.
They're gonna have to go back underneath it, and we're gonna have to line them up with a spot on the frame, clean up the paint off the frame, and then weld them onto the frame. And then bolt them back in. And then we do the same thing to the other side. And then we go to bed. Okay? Okay. Should be good.
Did you guys feed the dogs?
Did you feed the dogs?
Nah.
Was that a nah or a yeah?
No.
I told you to feed the dogs after dinner.
I forgot.
That looks really nice though.
Go feed the dogs.
Can't I have to do this?
You gotta go feed the dogs. I'll figure out what we need there next. And then you can come back and do it.
That looks really nice.
Go outside and leave your mother and I alone for a moment.
Oh my gosh, please do not put that on the internet. You guys are so gross.
Tech tip, make your kids complain about you being gross, not complain about how often you yell at each other. That's what winning looks like. All right, Caitlin is gonna run the jack to get this gap even. So I'll tell you when, just run the jack up. Hey.
This is the thing I was talking about.
I know, I saw it. I have no idea what it is. Right there.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Get a level.
It's not gonna be level, it's just under the gap is right, under the cab. Actually, let it down just a hair because it is pinching right here. That's probably because it's bent. It doesn't need to be quite that high. Right there. Okay, I think we can live with that all the way back. Okay, so then guys, underneath here, you can see what we're dealing with here. Maybe if I turn my light around. So this obviously is designed to go like that. And it's designed to go right here. But that's all in the way. So I'm gonna go upside down. Line that bolt up. And that is where we're going to tie into the transmission cross member. Why? Because I never anticipate having to do any maintenance on this vehicle, ever. And with that in mind, all I need is a straight edge to be able to trim this, and then we're going to tie it into that cross member. All right, Caitlin has done some mathematicals here, but basically what we did, instead of leveling the table, we just worked off of this on the table, stood that right angle up. We had marked from here to here at 15 inches. We put a level on top of that, hold that, and hold this. And came out here to the end of the table, line that up at plumb, and we're just a little off center, which is basically exactly where the table is, which we need to know because that's where this speed square is at. So, is it perfect? No. Is it just barely good enough? Yeah, That's all we're really looking for. Okay?
It better look good because your steps broke on your truck.
I mean, after they traveled 1,800 miles on a trailer bouncing around, my window also broke on that trip.
Just, oh yeah,
So I guess what I'm saying is my welds are fragile as glass.
Mine aren't. I have good welds.
All right, we got the edges cleaned up here all the way around, so I'll line the bolt holes up here. You like that angle?
You? What?
Like, do you like how everything looks here?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just gonna tack this real quick. Okay, now with those tacked up there, we can pull this off and I can go ahead and finish welding those to the frame, and then we'll set this back down, get it bolted on from underneath, move to the other side. Welcome to the made-for-TV episode of Crossthread Garage and Salvage, where we're just tacking stuff together with bubble gum and making it look pretty for someday down the road.
Woo!
Well, the old arc captain started acting up, coming on and off and on and off and on and off. So I switched it to the Lincoln that we haven't used in over a year, and I got no power coming to the Lincoln. So I thought, well, maybe I'll check something else. So 220 heater, nothing. Come over here through my trash pile, check there, not blown. I think we're dead in the water until we can get the electrician back out here to figure out where our 220 went, which is bad news.
Look at me, I'm not an electrician. What's up, guys? Same clothes, different day. We're back in the garage, but last night my dad blew up the bus. So.
I didn't blow up the bus. I blew up a 100 amp bus fuse.
Same thing.
Not the same thing, but thanks
Fuse
for paying
is
attention.
big enough as a bus.
All right, so where are we?
Hey, I grinded that off last night. What happened?
You didn't grind that off last night. You ground the other side up.
And I did two other ones.
These are for your side of the truck. Wait,
I did this
your
one.
side of the truck. These are for my side of the truck. I'm the
Yeah,
passenger
you're
princess
yapping
in this one.
That's full. Do you have any Mountain Dew?
No, we don't have any Mountain Dew. Would you pay attention to what you're doing with the camera?
It's here.
Okay, so here's what we're doing tonight. This one's cut. This one's marked at 16 inches. This one's marked at 15 inches.
I didn't even do the right side.
No, you cleaned up this edge that needs cut off. So we got to chop them off on the chop saw, and then come over here to this side. While Caitlin was at basketball practice today, I was over here with the hammer, the dolly, and the adjustable wrenches doing some bad Chad work here. This obviously has been so badly twisted up and beaten that this came way out here. So gave it a pie cut, brought it back together. You take the camera and show them this cool trick. Go back here for all, no, go back here. For all of you guys that have been real worried, like Caitlin, about this, turn the camera around, about the gap here and the no gap there. I want you to watch this magic trick. Are you ready? When I pull this out where it needs to go.
Ooh.
How's that look? We still need to get some bracing from the frame out to the bottom side of the fenders so they don't do this. So we'll get something to hold this straight out here and go back to the fender, or back to the frame. Same thing up front. But the other thing I noticed today, Caitlin, we never tightened these down. So these bolts that are holding the fender on need to be tightened.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do. They definitely do.
Do not.
Okay. How would you like to do this? This is your side. I did the other side as a test, a sample, a pattern.
I'll use the roller.
Want to use the what?
I don't want to lay on my back and do it. I'll use the roller. You asked
how you get on the floor is not important. So I'll just tell you what you need to do. You need to go get those two pieces over there that are the legs and get this chop saw pulled out in the middle of the garage and cut them off and then clean them up with a grinder.
So what am I doing?
You're gonna take it on this right here. See this? You're gonna put it here on the nose and go back to the frame. We can clean the frame up before we attach this.
It won't fit.
Sweetheart, this has to be pulled out, remember? So, you take this. I'll pull it out.
Can you see? If that's in the hole, hold on. Okay, like that?
Yep, just mark both sides of that. Okay.
I come out now.
Yep. Actually, before you come out of there, reach up there and take those 3 bolts out of that.
Fender?
Yeah, they're connected to the fender because this has to come down.
I'm taking them out.
Yep.
Why?
So we can clean the frame up.
We can clean the frame up without taking the whole fender off.
You want to do that from down there?
Yes.
I guess it is easier since the transmission mount is not way over here. So I just did.
Give me some gloves and a glasses and a ear thingy. Please. Hello? This thing on. Okay. Well, that was anticlimactic.
Stop. This.
Isn't the battery just dead?
No. This is jammed up.
What?
It's just bad, old, and broken. It was just locked up, that's all.
Okay.
Come back here and do the back first so we can hold it right where it needs to go.
Okay.
But someone needs to be looking at it. So you slide out of there.
Well, how are we supposed to tack, look, and hold?
We're not gonna tack it yet. I'll tell you when, and you just hold it there. Don't pull it up, pull it out. That looks good, so I don't even need to get a measuring tape.
Great.
Pull it back out there flush with the bottom of that cab. Let me look at the fender again. Quit pulling it up, just pull it out. There you go. All right, you hop underneath there, tack the back one in, and I pull it out. Oh, do I need to put it in here for you?
Oh, I mean, I couldn't find it. Yeah. Am I tacking it into the wall?
Tack it on the frame first.
Do what?
Tack it on the frame first. Okay, that should be, feels like it's pretty secure on the frame.
Yeah.
Okay, now, watch yourself. I'm gonna pull the jack out now since it's gonna sit on that.
I'll roll over?
Okay, now, look.
Where am
Now
I?
I'm gonna pull it back out. And you need
Oh, yeah.
you need to tack it on this inside rail somewhere right in there. Let me get it.
Okay.
Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
Where is it? It's not going. Do you hear me?
Are you telling me it's not grounding?
Yes.
Give me your gun. Ready?
Okay. Let me do it now. Please.
Come back here. Do a good solid bead all the way down your side, and then come out here and do one all the way down the back here, and then come over the top. You can come over the top from right back here.
There's a wire kind of like right there.
That's the ground wire. Just stay below it.
My neck hurts so bad. Oh, dog!
What?
Help. This is a really good weld, Dad.
All right, that took a little bit longer than we thought it would because we had to clean the frame up a little bit better and accidentally cut a ground strap. Where'd that go? Yeah, accidentally cut the ground strap. Who did that?
Not me. Told you not to.
So we've got the back on now, and I think there's no way it was gonna look straight, okay? So everybody just get that illusion out of your mind. Remember what happened to this fender. That whole thing's been ripped up and twisted. So it is better than it looked when we pulled it off with a 41 frame, don't you think?
Yes.
And our gaps are much better here. We still have to pull the front fender out a little bit. That's gonna be all right. Let's get the front one tacked in and then welded in. And we'll be done for tonight. How about that?
Yeah. Ouch. It's not even on.
Yeah, it'll be good, as if we turn the welder on.
We literally cannot do anything, can we?
Light. Quit putting the magnetic light down in the dirt too. I'm picking up all the trash. Hey,
What?
you're going too fast.
That is a great weld.
I can rip this off of this frame right now.
Not done.
Huh?
Not done.
You're going too fast. Go back to the top and do a big arc all the way through that corner. Like this, like that, back and forth. That's better. Go ahead and hit your tacks out here. Get one. Get one like right here. Get one here. Get one there. All right, guys. She's welded in there. We just went ahead and threw some tacks up here. We probably will cut that later and throw some new carriage bolts in, but don't have them right now. But I'm hoping that that's going to be strong enough.
What's up, chicken butt?
All right. I think that's going to do it for us tonight. It's about 10:30. I just would like to.
We came out here at 8:30, and it actually took us 2 hours to figure out how to put those on.
You don't need to tell that side of the story. It took like 20 minutes on the other side last night. It's always something. But I would like to just say, for my own sake, when we're out here every week, we literally have like 4, maybe 5 hours to commit to filming every week. There's a reason we almost never get anything done. It's time.
I go to school, I come home and do homework.
It's also
I go to practice, and then he comes, and then we work, and then I go to bed.
Time and know-how. We don't have much of either.
No time, no how.
But this is coming right along. So while she's at school tomorrow and I'm done with work, I'm going to get all the pieces trimmed and cut. Trimmed and cut for the front. So when she gets home, we can start tacking that together and get the front clip finally mounted. I do have rubber bushings, otherwise known as hockey pucks, that we're going to be using. And once that's in, then next week we can get the grill in before we go to MCACN. We can get the seats in, which we have. That's probably as far as we're going to get. A couple other little items. I want to make sure that the power steering pump's not leaking. But, oh, we got to put the hood back on. And we got to polish it. But I'm off work next week, all week. So next week's episode, unfortunately, might be a lot more me than her. I know that's going to be painful for all of us, but that's the way it's going to be. So.
Ew.
Hey. Welcome back from basketball.
Good to be back.
Want to see what I got waiting for you here?
You sure?
Well, I got this cut, those drilled, those bolted in, these cut, those drilled, that cut.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
Good job.
Now it's ready for you to start tacking together. So here's the deal. We've got this cross member down here sitting on the welded tabs that the sway bar bushings are bolted to on the bottom. So sway bolt bushings are still serviceable, but it's actually sitting on top of those, and that's because I didn't want to get up here in between, behind, get involved with the steering gear. I didn't, if we have to do any service to the front cover, we can still access all that without this being in the way. If we ever have to pull the motor again, this isn't in the way. So this is going to be welded to the frame. These are going to be bolted on and adjustable, so we can shim those to get this level. This is going to be welded here, this is going to be welded here, and then this will act as the framework for the intercooler to attach to somewhere, somehow.
Some way.
With these. So, what we need to do while this is sitting here, because I've got it all lined out, measured and square and in the right position, you need to grab the welder, and we need to go ahead and tack here, tack there, and we need to tack the bottom here so we can pull that up and start drilling holes for the bottom mounts.
Guys, as I'm sitting here editing this, I'm reminded of one of my favorite Bible verses. John chapter 8, verse 12. Jesus spoke to them saying, I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will not walk in darkness, but will have the light of life.
All right, so just a reminder.
Oh.
My reminder that I had those on.
Are the hockey pucks supposed to stay on?
Guess they're not now. It's just a reminder to you that this is just me figuring it out. I don't know how to do this. No one's ever told me how to do this. I have no clue what should be done, how this should be done right. I'm just doing what makes sense to me. If it doesn't work, we'll blame Kaylin. She's the one that welded it. Are you getting that out of
Rip
there, or
away
you need me
paints.
to?
I'm doing.
Don't drop that and bend it. It's just tack welded. I'm taking it out of there so we can weld it solid and paint it. And then while you have that out, we're gonna go ahead and weld this cross member in here, get it painted and drilled.
I'll weld this. Where's our welding table
Lay it.
at?
That welding table?
Eh.
Why don't you go ahead? Why don't you go ahead and clean up the mess?
Oh,
Pull the welding
it's too
table
close
out.
to the barreling.
Pull the welding table out here and do it. We'll be right back.
So we decided to add some gussets on the corners here. I don't actually know what they do, but my dad said if we're ever going to talk to anybody about this, we have to tell them we gusseted it. Gusseted it. So those are on there now. I just sprayed myself. Sweet patinas. Satin black, matte top coat.
The same thing we painted the wheels with. Grab yours, sweetpatina.com, CGS5 at checkout for 5% off. Might want to think about grabbing one of their hats too. They got some nice hats. And I'm only saying that because I just realized I'm not wearing mine. Let that dry so we can bolt it back in. Then we can figure out where we're going to drill the holes for those mounting bushings, otherwise known as hockey pucks. Dead battery.
Wow. Is that all the way in?
Pick it up again. Just a hair. It's binding on the rubber. There we go.
Yikes. Lift with your neck.
Uh-oh.
What? What?
Well, not enough room to get a nut on there.
Yes, there is.
No, there's not.
Then we weld it.
What kind of defeats the purpose of making it removable if you weld it?
You have a better idea?
Yeah, probably drilling this out.
Do you have a
and
shorter idea?
Slotting it. I do not.
I
But
say we weld it.
We're
You
not
know how
gonna,
many things we welded they end up grinding off later? This is not that big of a predicament.
We're not doing that.
It's either weld it, grind it, or torch it. That's our motto. It's our new quota stat.
Mantra?
Quota stat? What is that? Status quo. What is status quo?
You'll be back in just a second with a solution. Okay, now I know there are some of you who were just sitting there screaming at the screen. Just turn the bolt upside down, head down. We heard you. We did. We're all squared away here and here. And I got plenty of room for the intercooler, which just for kicks before we close this one out.
Nope, no
Why don't
kicks,
you
no giggles.
Grab the,
Toodles.
hey,
Just kidding.
grab the intercooler, slip it down in here and find out which mistakes we made that we're gonna have to correct later.
This is not a handle. That would have been really bad. Why is this so tall?
Don't set that on there and let it fall. Well, number one, it's not supposed to set on there.
Oh,
It goes down in front of it, just like that.
are we painting this black too?
Probably.
Looks kind of stupid. Still, silver's never been my color.
Perfect. The height's great. I think we're in good shape, kiddo. Now, it is Friday night. We have it is Thursday night. Thursday
Darn.
night. We have 7 days until we load up to leave for MCACN.
Wait, we're loading up on Thursday?
Yes, because we're leaving Friday.
Oh.
Early.
What?
So that means next week we've got to get the hood on, probably hang the intercooler just so it's covering the ugliness there. I'd like to get the grill, but it's not absolutely a must. It would be nice though. Got some seats that are going to go inside in the interior. Got to get the power steering pump or gear box rather plugged. Those two lines right there. Anytime you turn the steering wheel, they just pump fluid out on the ground. Yeah.
Whoops.
Got to get a couple of things secured. Got to pump the fuel out of the tank because we can't take it in the tank with more than a quarter of a tank of fuel. That's the rules. We got to check to make sure there's nothing loose to be flying down the road. We got to string up wiring.
We gotta clean this and then we'll probably repaint
We got to
it.
polish it and touch up the paint where it's all scraped off and nasty and scratched from installing this bad mammer jammer. What else we got to do, kiddo? Oh, we got to
This is
polish
so
the paint.
heavy.
We got to polish the paint.
Yeah.
Yep. Probably a couple other.
Are we
little
gonna
things
take the
along
cardboard off
way
of the-
that I'm
Dad?
not thinking about.
We're gonna take the cardboard off of the radiator.
Yes. Take the
Darn,
cardboard
we
off.
should have painted the radiator black.
Well, it bolts in and out. We could still do that.
Let's do that. Not right now. but
Definitely
let's-
not right now, but later on, prime it, paint it black.
No, like before the show.
Low priority. All right. So, feel good about this?
I do feel good about this actually.
Oh, we got to strap the batteries down when we're driving so those don't go bouncing around either.
Why take it with a battery? Oh, are we gonna start it?
No, we're not going to. It would be cool though if we wanted to be able to show the show, a little smoke show. We haven't run it with the
No exhaust.
exhaust attached.
No.
It's gonna sound so cool.
Yeah.
Probably remove this so it's not flopping around. Probably braze this in. What else? Mounting the seats is going to be a challenge. We've got a little bit of metal down there. It's going to be a busy week. But I'm off work, taking some PTO, and we're going to enjoy the show.
Yeah.
Peace.
Stop.